Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Ukraine is left not alone. Germany, seems to me, was ordered to become the new sponsor. The United States of America got out. Even France is going out. I have two articles here to show you France out, Germany in, with both feet. Unbelievable. And who's going to pay? Is going to pay the German taxpayers. That's who's going to pay. Let's see. First article, Russia Today. Today, the 13th of November, 2023. France to end free weapons supplies to Ukraine. It doesn't mean they will not give them weapons, but the Ukrainians have to pay. But don't worry, they will not pay from their money. They will pay for a certain kind of account. Who's gonna put money in that account? Probably you and I. So it's not gonna be the French military is gonna get their weapons and just send it over there, Mocha, for nothing. You're gonna say, no, Ukraine, you want? Right here, contact the arm manufacturing companies, ours, go and access that little account coming from people, and then you buy the weapons from the private corporation of weapons or arms manufacturing. So who's winning here? Ukraine, arms manufacturing companies, and that's it. And the politicians who are going to say, yeah, we stopped giving the Ukrainians free weapons. Yeah, but you help those guys, the private corporations who manufacture weapons. Got the scheme? And then those guys are going to do some campaign donation to whom? To the politicians who make these decisions. All right, let's see what's going on. Kiev will have to purchase, not with their money, not with its money, arms directly from French manufacturers, you see? According to Sébastien Lecornu, this guy. Well, look at his face. What do you think? What do you see? I tell you what I see. It starts with a W. Yes, whistle alert. My God. Can you imagine? Yeah, I can. That's the result of democracy, of limited democracy. France plans to stop sending weapons to Ukraine from its own arsenal and will instead allow Kiev to buy arms directly from the country's manufacturers through a support fund. Who puts money in that support fund? I would like to know. French Minister of the Armed Forces Sébastien Lecornu. Jesus Christ. I think he's wearing tongs. I'm guaranteeing you that. Or maybe like Borat. Remember Borat, that comedy? He got that little suit, like with two little, I don't know how to call it, like this, and it goes in his ass and it's just over his little junk. All right, we are now negotiating. They are negotiating. You can make shit up. They are negotiating with our Ukrainian colleagues to prompt Ukraine to buy new howitzers using money from a special fund. And so that the French military will no longer have to transfer guns from their arsenals. So now the French nation will say, yeah, oui, bien sûr. We're not going to do this anymore. Thank you, politicians. We're going to go vote for you. Not for Lecornu. Lecornu is an appointed. He's a bureaucrat. For Macron, because they're going to change the constitution. So Macron can run again. All right? So this is, let me give some more information. Then we go to the other suckers, which are the Germans. French military aid to Ukraine has reached 3.2 billion euros, which is $3.4 billion thus far. Okay, now Paris has also pledged an additional 200 million euros, which is $213 million, to Ukraine's support fund. So where is that coming from? It's like you steal from yourself with one hand and then you get it with the other one. So you see, that fund, support fund, comes from Paris, comes from the French, to ensure the Ukrainian army can continued access to French military equipment. So the government fills the fund with the money from you, from the French people, and then from there they're gonna tell the Ukrainians to order from the French manufacturer, weapons manufacturing companies, with your money. But we're not going to give them any more. They're going to take from you, give it to the companies and to Ukraine the weapons. Oh my, wow. Now, if that was hard, I can't, man. Next one. Look how these idiots are jumping in. Russia Today. November 13th. Germany promises massive increase in Ukraine aid. These guys are in a, how do you call it, regression? Recession. Berlin will provide winter protection because they have for Kiev in the form of air defense systems and electricity generators, because everything in Germany is perfect and the Deutsche Volk has everything. Germany is planning to expand and increase its support for Ukraine in the coming years. You got them, years. Infantile Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock said at a meeting at the EU foreign ministers in Brussels on Monday. She provided few details of the plans except for promising Kiev winter protection in the months ahead. So Kiev, all of a sudden, Ukraine becomes America's the 51st is Israel. One of the Americans' states becomes part of Germany. How do you call them? Bundes, whatever, I can remember. Baerbock urged her fellow minister not to focus solely on the recent hostilities. Our support will be massively expanded. Why? From whose money? Germans, especially for the next year. Good. Dramatic situation worldwide. Let's see how much these guys coughed. Germany's build. Isn't that Landen in Germany? Bild tabloid reported over the weekend that the governing coalition in Germany is seeking to increase military aid to Ukraine from 4 billion euros, which is $4.27 billion, to 8 billion euros, or $8.54 billion in 2024 alone. The Parliament's Budget Committee is expected to review and potentially approve the plan at some point this week. Yes, you are. So it says here, the data on Ukrainian military aid provided by the German government shows that the total number of money Berlin will spend on arming and training the Ukrainian troops in 2023 accounted to 5.4 billion euros or $5.76 billion, up from just 2 billion euros, $2.13 billion in 2022. My friends, ready? You're gonna be good for this. It says here, according to Germany's Kiel Institute for the World Economy, Berlin has emerged as Ukraine's second largest military aid donor, having spent more than $18.2 billion providing military assistance to Kiev. Germany still trails far behind the US, which has spent around $45 billion, the Institute's data showed. All right, my friends, what do you think? France out? No, it's still in, but they fool you. They say they will not take your money. They will, grab your money. They just use euphemisms or something. You know, they will just pass the money from here to here. They're not going to grab the money from there to there. And the Germans are going in. And the Americans are doing what? They are focused in other things in the Middle East. We got Iran over there. And then we're going to have Taiwan, maybe the Balkans as well in Serbia. And remember, they try to start a shed in the Caucasus with Georgia and Armenia, or Armenia and Georgia. But Armenia cannot start anything without Georgia. I explained that in previous videos. Go and check them out, because Armenia is a landlocked country and it has Azerbaijan next, it has Iran, it has Turkey, and it has what? Georgia. Without Georgia, it doesn't have access to the Black Sea. It's a landlocked country surrounded by friends. All right, my friends, good job. Go and work right now. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. This is a robbery.